Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Mecole Hardman. Good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Bring it, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Motion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, here's Love. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 59, Mike, check. check, 59. Squeeze, double. Mike, check, 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a... Mike 51.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Check the backer. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Going to give it to Love. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Panthers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Darnold from the gun. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
59, Mike, 59, yellow. 59. I got him. Mike, check, 59.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Check 59, easy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After the run, now Darnold to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. These two teams all tied after 1.
Tied 7-7.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Darnold's pass.
Hunter Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the drive with Love here. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
This is Love. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. The open man here, Renfrow. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's get that ball. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Yellow, yellow. 51 wants the mic. Oh, yeah.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to...
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And way up past past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
54 Mike. Check.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Darnold completes it. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw. There's your flag.
There's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Panthers 21, Chiefs 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Love, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mahomes now on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball, because you're going after him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 29, Darnold to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, attack! Watch the motion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
For Carolina.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
15 mine. I got 15 mine. Hey, 15. Play it.
Mahomes to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Cole Hardman, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we've got a timeout.
52-yard attempt.
9 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, It's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.